and welcome to the first episode of Modern Medea. I hope you enjoyed that little introduction. So for those of you who don't know what Medea is, I'm going to explain it now. In Greek mythology, Medea is a sorceress. Medea is married to Jason. One day, Jason leaves Medea and their two kids and goes off to marry another woman. Now, of course, Medea is not very happy about that. She's actually pretty devastated. Medea has a calculated desire for revenge. She basically doesn't want to settle for being left all alone. So she goes to great extents and she even thinks about murdering their two kids for revenge. Yes, she's that devoted to the idea of revenge. So there you have it. That was Medea from the Greek mythology, and I am the modern Medea. Or I'll try to be the modern Medea. I'll do my best. So being a dick is not illegal in the face of law, right? But for Medea, it is. And for Medea, justice must be served. Now, I'm a spicy woman, and I'm too spicy for my own good sometimes. Sometimes I burn myself. And it sucks to lose someone and have them think badly of your behavior or whatever, but I've been on this boat before. I act abruptly and dramatically. I guess you can't tell a guy who likes girls to fuck him up in the ass. You're gonna blackmail him and ruin his life. That's some private shit he's probably super anxious about. But this isn't about being the bad guy, because I am not the bad guy.
I don't really understand the situation, but I know for sure that you pick awful guys. Austin was a worthless piece of shit, and so was that other dude. I'm sure this dude is too, because your habits are as tough as steel.
That was my friend Nick. He knows everything about me, and we've been friends for about 9 years now, and he's much older than me, and he's like the voice of reason in my life. So I guess I need to sit down and figure out what these guys have in common, so I can spot some warning signs that will alert me to get out before I get fucked over. Let me explain this specific encounter to you guys. Why? Because I don't have anything to hide from you, and I'm not a very private person, and to be honest, I just really don't care. That is the face of the devil of today. I was very honest, open, and very upfront with this person. He didn't complain. He kept pursuing me, like really pursuing me. I thought he enjoyed this dynamic. After all, he had told me that he likes to be physically and especially emotionally tortured by girls.
No talking unless I say!
Anyway, and then he treated me very badly. We both got upset about me finding out about his ex-girlfriend. But rather than distancing myself, I became confrontational because I actually cared. I wanted to work this out. I also felt encouraged to be confrontational because I felt like he was drawn to it. I mean, listen, I wasn't giving him any pain, but he told me he really loves pain, so...
What's next? What's next? Oh god, I've been so bloody naughty. Oh, I need to be taught a lesson and you're the one to do it.
Does his true love smack him around and dominate him? To him, wouldn't a girl who's pure evil be kind of awesome? How can I know when someone has such idiosyncratic inclinations? It's a guessing game, and also a relationship takes work and communication. He could simply have explained where the line was for him. I'm gonna turn this light on because it's much better now. But okay, let me stop rambling and let me actually explain the situation. This person, as I found out, is very miscommunicative and inconsistent. He was leading his ex on while he was pursuing me. But he told me he hadn't seen her in months and that he had fallen out of love with her like many months ago. So while I was finding out all this information, his ex reached out to me. I found out from her that they had been consistently seeing and texting each other. And the last time that they met, he talked about having kids with her. So I confronted him about this and told him that he shouldn't be leading someone on like that. It's the worst thing you can do to someone, especially if he's flat on lying. And he told me that he had been lying to her. But anyway, he pretended like he understood that and he talked to her. Now, him and I met up a few times after this. And everything was honestly great. Until more lies he told both of us came out and fucked it all up. His ex popped up again. So he told me he would talk to his ex-girlfriend again for one last time so we can start fresh. He said this time he would tell her the entire truth about everything. So he did talk to her, and afterwards, 24 hours have passed. I tried contacted him, but he told me that he needed a little bit of space. After he told me that, he completely ignored me for the longest time. I texted him many times. I called him maybe like 20 times, which I understand is a lot, but guys, quit playing games with my heart. Like, you all know Backstreet Boys. Just quit it.
Playing games with my heart. Playing games with my heart. Before you tell.
Now listen to this. What really upset me is that he responded to his ex-girlfriend. So yes, I did kind of got provoked into saying the blackmail thing. Because at this point, I'm thinking that him and I were playing the stupid game of like badass. And then he bailed on the game and decided that I was pure evil. But he was the one secretly mending his relationship with ex-girlfriend while seeing me. And that is pure evil. And that is the most important thing to remember. Oh, by the way, when he finally responded to me because I was really angry, all of a sudden he wasn't over her. By the way, he told me so many times that it was all over. For months. He told me he was lying to her and not me. And he told me like really intense stuff that you shouldn't be telling someone if you're about to ignore them. Like I love you. So anyway, he decided to ignore me further before he threw me out of his life. No true explanation. Complete ghosting. Blocked me from everything. And who's the one who's not being understanding here? Is it me or him? You feed me lies and assure me that you're done with your ex-girlfriend. I support you through it even though it's sucky. I tell you I'm always there for you whenever you feel bad. And I want to work this out with you. I was there for you, but you weren't there when I needed you. You tell me that I'm not an understanding person. After you leave me hanging and get back with your ex without any explanation. When I was there for you, supporting you when you fucked up and you told so many lies. Fuck. You call me out for bringing things you didn't even take time to communicate. Like your kinks. You think it's bad that I fake blackmailed you? While you were doing like exactly what you knew would devastate me for days. You knew that because unlike you, I opened up to you and I told you about my fear of abandonment. I shared my biggest struggles with you, I opened up to you, but in the end, you are the one who calls me evil. Even though you were the one who was secretly mending your relationship with your ex-girlfriend while ignoring me and telling me that you love me. Worst thing is, I had to beg for an explanation. I'd give the world to you. Marry me, I have great time when I'm with you. I love you. I've been in love with you for 3 years. I was lying to her and I was completely honest with you. I'd give the world to you. By the way, this piece of shit is the ex-girlfriend. I thought she was nice at first, so I helped her out and I gave her emotional support. I felt terrible that she was being misled like that. She would hit me up and I would give her the emotional support that she needed while I felt like crap myself. What did she do? She blocked me abruptly, out of nowhere, and manipulated him into blocking me as well. This happened the day after she lied to me and said that she was never going to talk to him ever again. This girl is equally as bad for perpetrating his shit behaviors. I'm not evil or crazy, and I don't need a piece of shit to validate that I'm awesome. He's a loser. He's stuck back with a girlfriend in a relationship that didn't work out, remembering all the reasons why it didn't work out and freaking out. Or he's getting sodomized.
I am a bitch.
But regardless, he will find himself in the same exact position sooner than later. Why? Because he can't figure out how to truly fight, how to be a good person, and empathize. I'm not ashamed of anything and I'm sharing everything with you because I really don't care. I hope you learn from my lesson and I'm there for you, protecting you, exposing the bad guys, always. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I love you guys and I'll see you next time. Also, never